So to me, success was important, but and I think this is true for almost everybody in the room. I think you have to love what you do. If you don't love what you do, you're not going to be successful. And I loved what I did. I did real estate. I went in early. I talked about success. I always started, you have to do something you love. If you don't do what you love, you're most likely not going to be successful. And you're going to have a lot of people, your parents included, they're going to be saying, don't do that, don't do that. And you have to listen to them. They're wise, they've been around, they've seen. And sometimes, and I tell people, sometimes they go into a business where basically you can't be successful. Nobody's successful. If you can get away from that, get away from it, if you can. But you have to make sure that you do something that you love. Try to go into something that you love that can be a good business. So, a lot of people go into businesses that don't work, are just not good. So when I was young, I wanted to, my father built in Brooklyn and Queens, the boroughs, and he did a great job. He was a very strong guy, but a good guy, a guy with a tremendous heart, but he was strong, very powerful type of personality. And he'd build single-family housing, whatever he built, but he'd save the nails and the sawdust and the chips of wood, and he'd take them and sell them. I mean, it's like extreme. I say, Pop, is it really worth it? He said, yeah, it's worth it. That's the way you make money. And to a certain extent, it's not penny wise. You got to save the pennies. You got to be, that's a great thinking. I think real estate is got to be part of a portfolio. It's been, first of all, there are tax advantages, depreciation. A lot of people, you'll look at a project and you'll have a loss. Now, not good for your ego, but it made money, but you don't pay tax, and it shows after depreciation, you have a loss. A lot of times they'll analyze my stuff. They'll say, well, you lost money. I say, yeah, I lost money. But you're not losing money. In fact, that loss, you can carry it over to other jobs where you're making a profit. So real estate, from the standpoint of tax benefits, has been great. But I love the real estate business. I love the creativity of real estate, and I think I always will. Even as president, I'd say, boy, that's a great site for a building. Right? Everything I do, I see so much. I'll look at something, and that's what it was in my blood from the time I'm very young. I loved the creative process of building.